Hi guys, how are you doing this morning? Well, it's morning for me, don't know about you guys. It is a gloomy day out. The sun's coming out. Look at that. Tucker, what are you doing? Tucker, are you messing with the kitty? Tucker. Anyways, got as far as getting out of my boxer shorts and into some stretchy yoga pants. My lovely sweater. Thought we would do a sketchbook tour. It's that time of year. And what I use in my sketchbook, on my sketchbooks and whatnot. Thought I would do that. This one's not very full right now. And they're all prompts. Oh my gosh, I was not prepared for this. Okay, so sketchbook. This is just on my kitchen table right now. That's Rosie. It's one of my watercolors I did and I had these printed off. Okay, so this one. Oh, sit down here. This one right here is. I was bored drawing, sketching. She turned into a large canvas, like a 26 by 36, one of those. And let's see, falling apart. And this is just regular, just paper. I don't paint on this because it's not good for painting, but I do draw and doodle. This is all markers. And then there's the prompts. So this has got all my prompts in it for like October and November so far. If you watch my Instagram, all these are on there. It has my little starter sketch, the prompt, which was acorn. This is Peachtober, and then the final product. And I didn't do color on any of these because I was trying to do like 3 at a time in a day to get caught up because I'm always behind on these things. Always, doesn't matter. But they're still fun. I love doing the prompts. If they give me something to do, I can never not have any, there's no excuse. I always have something to do. So and it gives me good new ideas. You know, I can put these in my coloring books. I can print them off on, smaller paper, or I can end up putting these on big canvases. So they're great ideas to put on canvases as well. And I'm leaving the back blank because markers. I'll show you that here in a minute. This was Kite. I just did a little girl. Still have to go back and color these, but I was trying to catch up, like I said. There's my little sketch, a little person there, and then it turned into that. This one, Poppy. This one turned into a big canvas. My Instagram, like I said, it's all that's on there as well. But so cute. Ducks are my nemesis. I hate drawing ducks faces, so I keep trying to draw ducks. they always turn out funny in this area because I want to go in instead of come out. They don't duck in like that, but he turned out really cute. But I keep trying because they're hard. Did color this one the other day. Just kind of got bored. I don't know why it's blurry. Boop. Let's see if that helps. There was my ugly, horrible sketch. This was really hard to draw. I thought it'd be easy. I had a cool idea to do a ring pop because the prompt was ring pop, and it was Halloween, so it was a pain in the ass, y'all. I just could not get the lines right. It took forever. See, look, there's my sketch. What is that? Well, but it turned out okay. It turned out right. There's that. This is another one. It was supposed to be strawberry, so I did like a sewing theme on this one. That. And this, we were sitting down watching, me and my son. He's 21 now. Sorry, I heard something fall. They're rampaging right now. He's 21 right now, but I still sit and watch like anime stuff with him. I watched, you know, this one's Delicious in Dungeon. And they're about characters. These characters are going through a dungeon searching for the main character's like sister gets eaten by a dragon. And the whole thing is, which is hilarious, is they got to survive in the dungeon. They got to eat, they got to drink, they got to do all that stuff. And so they're figuring out ways to eat all the monsters that they come across and how to cook them. And so they're making these like recipes, and it's comical. And there it is. So that's why when I posted it, I put on there that I can cook this. And this is one of the guys in there, and the prompt was leaf. So I did like magnolia type leaves. But there's that. Rope. And then just there's that. This is another Delicious in Dungeons. It's a mushy, it was critter. That was the prompt. So there's like, he's actually got feet and everything, and he runs around. This is one of the things they cooked. So I did that. Seagull. That was hard. I don't know. Never drawn a seagull before, but I did seagull, and it's that time of year. I think these look like teeth. Maybe I should have went like straight across. I don't know. These are fun little drawings, but I thought that was cool. It's supposed to be bark. Bark. My little weird sketch. It's not them in the room. So I just did a woodpecker situation on that one. And this one was marble. This is the marble. It'll look better, like really cool when I color it, because it'll look more, or not just look like this swirly thing. But I decided to do like a tarot card type thingy, but fortune teller. So when I'm done, I'll probably come across like this and do some more things around it. Now, in all these pages, leave it blank because the marker, and there's a lot of space up in here around these, and I'm gonna go back and just doodle around the whole thing, so it's not wasted space. Don't worry, y'all. Okay, so in this one, oh, brush. This brush is my little doodle, and there's brushes in there, but I did a chandelier situation on this one. I think I really want to put this one on a big canvas. I think it'd be cute to do. Tucker, what are you doing? Hey. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Mom, I'm bored. Bored out of my mind. Okay, so I think that'd be cool on canvas. And this is like the third one in the same day I did. My body is just not bodying. I'm shaking. Sorry, the background's gonna be a little noisy because he's tearing a box up and fighting with cats. Aquarium. So I decided to do like an old retro TV, mushrooms in it, fishies. Okay, and then I stopped Peachtober because it was like 17 days into November, and I found another prompt, and I was like, okay, let's turn on this one. So this one is, so these are by, yeah, these are Peachtober. I forgot what they're, but this one is Little Life, November 25th. So it's Little Life. Found these prompts. You guys can like look it up. They're cute little prompts. I just keep looking until I find some that fit me personally. Okay, I'm back for a minute here. All right, the dog was wanting out, so. So I find the whole month prompts that work with what I draw, I guess you might say. Some of them, they were like a little too much and too in-depth. I needed something that I can go through quickly and draw and not have to think so much about it, because these are just quick little fun sketches. Probably never gonna like go on canvas. Some will, some won't, but they're supposed to be messy, fun, brain relieving stuff. So I found this whole month of prompts that they're really cute. This one was Peony there's my, you can see a little line there. Sketch. Learned how to draw peonies, sorta. I thought this was cute. This would be cool as like a tattoo. I may have to go get that done. That is really cute. And as a tattoo or a card, thought about maybe doing that. Because that turned out really cute. The next one, on the other hand, this one was just like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. That was my like little quick sketch, and I was trying to get another one in. Now on these, I went through in one night and drew all these little sketches. Drew like 10 of them, I think. However, whenever this ends. Oh no, I didn't draw them. I wrote them down. I wrote some of them down and I drew some of them. I drew like 6 of them. I can't remember how many I drew. Anyways, drew them out. So I had an idea, and then all in one night. And then I can go back later and change it if I want to. But this is like one of my messiest ones. But like I said, I didn't care. Harvest is what it is. So that's supposed to be like garlic and onions and sage. And I'm about really sure that one is. There's carrots and potatoes and a like a gourd type thing in there. So that's supposed to be harvest. So that's how I did that. That's all the colors I was trying. And this is the reason why I don't draw on the back of these until I'm completely done, and I can just do pencil and crayon pencil. And between the pages, I take a piece of cardboard. I kept cardboard up. This is from a box that we had. And I just stick it in between there to color on it. And then I'll just fill in all these just for the hell of it later on. So, there's harvest. And then this one I did last night. It's soft. So I was gonna do a teddy bear, because I've done these before. I like doing them, they're fun. A teddy bear, and my husband, what you doing? Hi, Sugar Booger. Hi, Sugar Booger. Are you helping? This is one of our foster cats. They should be going back in a couple days because they got their spade done. Got a couple little girls running around the house. Yeah, are you helping? I can't have those. No. Hey, get your butt off my paper. Anyways, here. If you're gonna be up here, at least go over there. You don't need to be on the table anyways. Here, get down. Come on. Oh. They're getting big enough where they're going all over the place. I'm gonna end up with one of my fish tank because I opened up this top part right here so I can propagate some of my plants. So then the edge, I'm so afraid they're gonna get up there. That's why I got stuff like right here. So I can get up there and they're gonna go. I'm so afraid they're gonna do that. Anyways, but my husband mentioned Velveteen Rabbit, and I was like, huh, okay, I've heard of it. Never actually, I don't know why, I'm sorry guys, never even like looked it up. I've heard of it. So I put little ears right here. That was my sketch, because I didn't know what the Velveteen, I just didn't know what it looked like. So the next day I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, he's like a raggedy old, not like big fluffy stuffed animal doll. And I read through like the book online a little bit. I'm like, oh, this is so adorable. So, and he was kind of hard to draw or sketch out. It's coming down outside, y'all. Hard to sketch out because he's like floppy, and I don't know why it was so hard for me to do it. Maybe because it's somebody else's art. And most of these things, like I said, I can't sell this. I can't make anything out of this. I have no rights to this. This is not mine. But it was so adorable, and I decided to draw it out in my sketchbook. Maybe that was so hard for me to draw it because it was somebody else's art. But this is off like the cover. Once you are real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for always. So I put that little quote on there. Thought he was so adorable. And then the colors I was trying out across here. So, and that's it in the sketchbook. Now, like I said, I went through and I did a bunch of just weird, like, sketches, mock-ups or whatever. This one says Foggy, and I know it's hard to see. Oh. Maybe that's better. Yeah, there we go. And I drew, it's not wanting to focus. Come on now. This is like a window. I wasn't sure how to do Foggy. So this is a window I decided to do. And you're looking out. You know how you like blow fog on the window and draw your finger on there? So that's like the foggy part of it. So that's what's going to come down here. It may look smaller version, bigger. This one, cross stitch. I'm just going to do moon stars on that one. This one says layers. It's going to be a cherry, layered cherry cake. That's what I'm gonna draw. Maybe. These can change along the way. Gourds. So I was gonna do another chandelier thing out of gourds. And then that's where I stopped. So the next one, you know, I can sit down like in bed before I go to bed at night and just like do all these like little things so I have an idea at least. Prepare. So there's that one. Then I've got a lot more. Like I said, these are just, yeah, I went as far as, oh, I did that one. That one's something brown. Oh, I did Carhartt. I was looking at those. So that's it on that one. This goes with this. Come here. Are you back on the table again, you little poo? Watch my language here. Go. So that's that one. This one right here, I don't have a whole lot in. This is actually a watercolor. Oh no, I already took the other page out. It's a watercolor book. Let me see here. It's just, well, mixed media, so you didn't do anything on it. But it's a little thicker, so I'm not worried about things bleeding through. There's not really much in this one. I was working on some, I already tore those out. Working on some bookmarks. That's what I was doing. So I'm gonna do, probably do watercolor on these because it's prettier that way. Or gouache. Maybe we can do some of that as well. So these are 3 different bookmarks. I kind of just measured them out. This one's going to be like a herbalist apothecary situation. It's got little books and papers, and there's feathers and flowers and stars on this one. And there's just a lock. I found a picture online and made it my own because everybody's got references. You know, come up, you know, so you have to reference something every now and then. This one, oh, it's a cassette tape. I had to reference that one for sure because I could not remember where everything went. So that's gonna be a cassette tape on this one, and I think I'm gonna cut them out, and I will have the originals like for sale, and then I might make prints of them for a cheaper version of them as well. So that's what these are going to be. This is a newer one. Oh, cardboard. My husband ordered something online. I was like, I'm keeping the cardboard. Keep the cardboard. There's that. All right. So this poor table, it's more like my craft table. So this doesn't come out. It's like glue. This is, okay. Everything I carry around with me when I'm sketching. These right here. This is it, right here. So I have a bigger eraser. So it's just an eraser, a bigger one. Oops, this way. Stedler. I don't know. It's just an eraser. Comes in handy. And then I found this one. I don't even know where it came from. Maybe from when my son was in college and his art class or something. Says Tombow Mono Zero. I don't know. I was like, this is so awesome. And it's a clicky eraser. That's a little eraser on the end. I don't even know where. I have to look and see where you get these. Probably has a cap that goes to it. I'm gonna have that. And the pencil I use for all these sketches. Right here, this is a number, or letter H. Yeah. There you go. So I use, and then the one marker, it's a number 1, I believe. Yeah, number 1. And I use this to outline. That's all the outlines. This is the one marker I use to outline all these. And all the ones in this other sketchbook. This is it. This is like the 4 things I sit and do just sketch with. Right there. That's all I need. So, but okay. So in these, I brought these out. So this is my color pencil tub. Now I got a bunch of these little tubs from, I believe they were at their restore, the local restore. Pretty cheap. So this one, so this is all just like regular color pencils, just Crayola, nothing special. I mean, they are special because I actually use these more than I do the Prismacolors. And it's got, you know, regular pencils in there. It's got an X-Acto knife. You know, and it's got, I like this too. This is another one that I stole from my son's art stuff. I can fill it up with lead. Some pencils. Mechanical pencils are really fun to draw with too. So that's what these are color pencils. These on this side are watercolor pencils. So I won't use these because I don't want to waste them. I won't use these unless I'm doing watercolor stuff with them. Because these are meant to be wet and draw on there, and you can get it wet, or you can actually get the end of your pencil wet and then write on there. It makes it really thick and juicy. But they're in here anyways. They won't use this on that sketchbook because it will bleed through way too much. That's why it's just markers and color pencils on that one. But I could use them on this one right here. So I've got that in there. Got these things right here. They're just like wood bookmarks is what I call them. And I don't like to waste paint. So any leftover paint I have, whatever I can find to paint on, which I had all these bookmarks, I'm going to put extra paint on these. So I thought I'd draw on these. I could even draw stuff like this on there. Let's see what else I got in here. Oh, just a regular old eraser. And this, I know, look, I have fleas in there. No sticker. So this is, oh, I don't know if I could do it one-handed. Y'all's, okay, hold on. Okay, we're back. So this is just where I sharpen pencils. I'm keeping my savings in there. That's all that is. I'm gonna paint it so it looks better, but nobody cares, right? I got some notepads for just sketching or doodling or taking notes on. Animal Crossing, I believe. And then I got these were on sale. I think Walmart was having a sale or something. So I got these two, which are really nice. These are kind of like shimmery colors. But I still have to have my regular color pencils because not all the colors are in here that I need all the time. But they're really nice. They're just tin things. There's the color pencils. So that is my color pencil, get in there, tub, right there. There's that one. And then I have this monster right here. Got this thing. So this is like my markers. So it's just got this little caddy situation. You can get them in a lot of places. And my collection of lots of different markers. So I've got these, which I use mostly on the ones in that sketchbook. And they are Art Smith illustration markers. What's that say? Got them from Joann. It says Joann's on there. I don't know. Art Smith. And they have 2 different ends on them. I usually mostly use this end right there. So I got all those colors, double-ended. Got these. I usually keep them in a baggie, and they're big permanent markers, and they come in the bigger head on that one, or there it is. The smaller over here, fine tip ones. And it shows the difference. So this is the bigger one, this is the smaller one on the tips. Okay, and these are just regular markers. Have 2 different ends on that one as well. These are meant for, it says photo safe, acid free, photo, what is it, twin? I don't know. I use them like regular markers. I don't, you know, you can use them on photo paper is what I guess it is. Got 2 different ends on that one. Let's see. Oh, got these paint guys. Definitely cannot use these on there. Have those. And then I already showed you those. These are Cricut markers. These are the same. These are the same, those, kind of falling out. The micro archival inks, in different colors. So, you know, this is purple. I got pink. There's a bunch of different colors in those. Get over here. Let's see what I got on the side. Same permanent marker. Really don't use that for anything. Just regular black permanent marker and a couple highlighters. So this is my jumbo marker situation. I just kind of carry it wherever. There we go. There is my little tour. Ugh. Put that back on there. It's on my kitchen table right now. We went through it, buzzed a little bit more. It was fun. And guys, happy holidays. Hopefully I'll hop in here again before that. We'll go through some more of these sketchbooks, stuff. I'll get some more done. It's been a while since I've been on here, so I thought I'd hop on and throw a bunch of crap at you all at once. So, have a good day. Enjoy the rain. I love it. May go sit outside and just contemplate life with my sketchbook and my dog. Hopefully not running amok in the mud. Bye.